Hello and welcome to 420 Jack Daniels Sauce. My very first video. Guess what it's gonna be? Yeah, the book reading. Book reading. Yeah. It's the book that I'm writing. That's why it's all on WordPad. WordPad! Word rap! Prologue. In the beginning of days, the great gods of the universe assembled to discuss their plans, for all things come into creation for a purpose. The great god Sol created the sun and the stars, for life needed the warmth of love and creation in their hearts to thrive. The god Titus created the lands and gemstones, and earth and moons, for life needed somewhere to call home, to love and to create. Qua, only sister of the gods, created the seas and the rivers, for she realized that without its cooling breath, the fires of Sol would burn too hot, and life would not be. Elan, the youngest of the gods, created grass and trees and plants of the sea, for he loved all life, created these in the hopes that harmony could be reached, and fruit would be plentiful. Novos, the oldest of the gods, sought to limit life, for he feared what they could become, created death and pestilence, fear, so that life would be limited and no one but the gods would span an eternity. After the time of creation came a time of birth. The gods came together on their favourite planet, Oros, and breathed life into all the animals. Q created the fish, sea animals, for she revered her waters and their cooling touch. Titus created the life that walked the land, for he was strong and proud of his lands, and was sure that it could carry all the different creations. Sol created the reptiles and gave them their cold bloods to further enjoy his suns and warmth. Elan created the birds and insects to spread his seeds and fruit all over the lands. Novus created diseases and gave them the information to infect all the lives created by the other gods in secret, as he knew the other gods would disapprove. But he loved his creations as much as all the other gods loved theirs. In time, however, it was Titus's man that proved to be the most fruitful and spread all over the lands, and the gods noticed this. Man spoke loud words to the skies, and questions of their creation, and how all that came to be was placed where it was. The gods convened and agreed to pick 5 disciples and divine upon them truths of creation, and to spread words of the gods and their mighty works, not to worship them, but to allow them the responsibility of knowledge. And so the gods chose. Each of the 5 disciples came together to discuss what the gods told them. Not before long, however, arguments broke out amongst the men, who all agreed that their god was the better of the others. The gods, seeing this, frowned upon Titus's creations. They realized their mistake, giving man knowledge, but it was too late, for man had started its inevitable divide. So 5 great nations came to be: Solaris, the sun-worshipping acolytes of Sol; Quan, the sea-bearing nation of the goddess Qua; Kolos, the deep mining and ground worshippers of Titus; Copis, the secretive and tree-loving druids of Elan; Novus, the dark lands of death and fear, had the Deathstalkers, who prostrated themselves to Novus, in the hopes that he would benedict them with everlasting life, for all man feared death, no matter how brave they were. The 5 disciples of the great gods were ascended. As touched by the gods, they were above all other men. They became the royalty of each great nation, and divined upon them the dictations of the great gods above. The gods directed each of the men to take his peoples and lay claim to lands, each to call home and to settle and to create beauty to redeem themselves of their previous actions, except Novos, who scorned his peoples and warned them that failure to heed his demands would result in their deaths, and their souls' deaths 1,000,000 times over. The worshippers of Sol took to his deserts, for the warmth of the sun burned hot and long in the great desert of Aros. Qua led her sea lovers towards the great western oceans, for Qua's shipwrights needed to feel the sea spray on their faces. Titus instructed his peoples to dig into the tremendous mountains north of the Sands of Sol, for there was treasures waiting to be unearthed and revered. The Coppice took to the large forest lands east of the Sands of Sol and instructed his people to worship and revere the land, and hide rather than wage war upon other men, for this was the only way to find peace. Novos looked down upon his peoples and laughed. He cast them to the wastelands to the south and told them only when they had become as one with death would they live forever. And that's the prologue all over. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz, please. It's my first video, it's my first ever proper attempt at YouTube. If you could do anything that might help me, please do so. Even if you hate me and hate my voice and hate what I've written, give us something, man. Do us a little shout out or something, please. I feel so dirty asking for people to help me like this.